Hi, this is Margo. This is Saturday afternoon, January the 30th, 2021. I hope everyone is safe and doing as well as possible. This is just going to be a short show, just presenting a post that Robin Westenra did today. It's about the zombie fires growing across Siberia, burning, and they've been burning ever since last year, and they're burning with the snow and with the 56 degrees below zero, and it's crazy. So he found these couple of articles and put them together. So I'm just going to go over it, and we're going to look at on the map on Google Earth and see where these are too. Peat fires continue to burn in Siberia under the snow and freezing temperatures. And then his comment, just like last year, these fires will come to life when the snow melts. So few are willing or able to face the full catastrophe. They have to ignore or deny one part of the equation, whichever side they are on. I suppose that is something that is wired into the human psyche, which is another reason why we are doomed. Yeah, I agree. Here's the title. Peat fires continue to burn at air temperature of minus 50 degrees Celsius in northeastern Yakutia. Pillars of smoke filmed over the areas hit by last summer's wildfires despite the current long spell of extremely cold weather. So you can see all the smoke there, and there's snow on the ground. The zombie fires in northeastern Yakutia, Russia's largest and coldest inhabited region. This is from the Siberian Times from January 27th. The latest sighting of winter zombie fires was recorded on January 3rd by the village of Saidi in the Tomponsky district of Yakutia, some 400 kilometers northeast of the republic's capital, Yakutsk. Local man Ivan Zakharov, who filmed the fire at minus 50 degrees Celsius, told the Siberian Times it is burning near the area hit by last summer's wildfires. This area suffered extremely hot and dry weather. It must be either peat on fire here, or, as some hunters who notice these fires suggest, possibly young coal or lignite. And Robin's been talking about it being peat, and I've thought it was too. And there could be some tar sands in there too. And the coal, if there's coal, that will keep burning as well, and it'll burn hot, and the peat as well. Now here's a video. Now here's the snow. But you can see the smoke coming up. See the smoke rising. That's from January 2021 and says it's still burning. See the smoke coming up there. It says there must be some peat burning there. So there's that. Then here's some more pictures. Look at this one. See the smoke? Here's one. See, there's the sun up there. This might be one from last summer. picture from last summer. Remember the fires that burned all summer up there? And we saw the smoke just filling up Russia on NASA Worldview. This is winter fire by the village of Sidey in the Tompotsky district of Yakutia, some 400 kilometers northeast of the republic's capital, Yakutsk, and below, summer wildfires in the same area. A much bigger burning area was filmed higher up north from Sidey by the village of Udarnik, also badly hit by wildfires last summer. The fire is burning in the area close to the village of Udarnik. The summer fire didn't stop. The filming was made in November, but as the local tells us, several fires are still active. And here's another video. We can watch this one. See the smoke? There's the snow and trees, and see this. See, it's just coming up in plumes out through the snow. It's so creepy looking. There's that. Last summer, Republic of Yakutia, Russia's largest and coldest region, was hit by some of the worst wildfires in history following the spell of extremely hot and dry weather. Wildfires were raging all around its territory, with a massive blanket of smoke visible from space in the far north beside the Arctic Ocean. I remember that. Some were in the areas too remote to reach, but many got dangerously close to populated areas like the Arctic town of Chersky, a gateway to Pleistocene Park, an experimental scientific base aiming to show how the release of carbon can be slowed by restoring the flora to grassland as it was in the area of the extinct woolly mammoth. We didn't have wildfires reaching this far north to our area for many years, said scientist Nikita Zimov, director of Pleistocene Park. Last time it was this bad was 40 years ago in the 80s. This winter is the coldest in Yakutia since 2006, with air temperature going as low as minus 59 degrees Celsius during peak days, and record cold weather holding on for weeks all through December 2020 and January 2021. Then here's another article about this. This is from the Moscow Times. Peat fires smolder in Siberia despite bone-chilling temperatures. Look at that. Siberian peat fires have continued to burn after a year of record-setting wildfires in and around the Arctic Circle, despite temperatures below minus 50 degrees Celsius. Footage showing smoke rising from the snow in January and November offers physical evidence of the zombie fire phenomenon, which describes summertime blazes that continue smoldering through the winter, eventually igniting new fires. European scientists have voiced concerns that zombie fires could be causing earlier than normal wildfires. A local resident who filmed the peat fires last weekend said the area was located near the site of last summer's wildfires, which took place amid extremely hot and dry weather. It must be either peat on fire here, or, as some hunters who notice these fires suggest, possibly young coal or lignite. Regional media that shared a video of the November peat fires said villagers report seeing still active fires as late as the end of January. The summer fire didn't stop. We didn't have wildfires reaching this far north to our area for many years. The Republic of Sakha, Russia's largest and coldest region, is in the midst of one of its coldest winters in years, with mercury slipping below -59 Celsius. Scientists fear that, in addition to causing an early start to wildfire seasons, zombie fires could accelerate permafrost melt that triggers unpredictable damage and greenhouse gas emissions. Russia, the world's fourth largest greenhouse gas emitter, with an economy heavily dependent on oil and gas, is warming more than twice as fast as the rest of the world due to its vast Arctic territories. So this is just the beginning, and it never stopped is the problem. So I've got Google Earth pulled up here. I thought we'd just look at where this is happening. So here we are from space, and here's this whole area up here is Russia. China is down here, and this area that's outlined in red is the whole Sakha. I can't say it with the guttural sound. Or it's also the Yakutia area. It's a huge area. It's in Siberia. This is all Siberia, and it goes all the way up to the coastline of the Laptev Sea and the East Siberia Sea. And these, where the East Siberia Arctic shelf is, it's right up here off the coast here. So there are high methane reserves in this water, in the sediment too. Now the area that they're talking about, I've got it all figured out here, I think. Here we are in Russia. Now this is Google Maps, yeah, not Google Earth. The Lena River comes down through this area. Where am I? Trying not to get lost here. Okay, so here's Yakutsk, and it's the capital of Yakutia, or Sakha. And it's a city, and they have a permafrost museum here. I thought that was interesting. The Kingdom of Permafrost right here. It's a whole museum. This area is all built on permafrost, so when that melts, they're going to have huge infrastructure problems. This is the capital, but the fires are burning. Now here's the Lena River where it comes down. Now it splits off right here, and it splits off. This is the Alden River, and the areas that these two articles are talking about, this is Side right here, where it comes down. See there, this area. It's just a little community. There not very many people live here. There's a road that goes that cuts across, that goes basically from east to west, P504, just north of the Alden River, and it ends up at Yakutsk. Anyway, there's Sidey, where one of the fires is burning. The other one is up here, north, and here's the Alden River, so it's up here, Udarnik. Oops, it's this area here. Here's Udarnik. See, there's the town. See, you can see the structures there. See the houses and things, buildings. So there's a lot of permafrost around here, and I'm not sure where the fires are burning, but it's in this area, and it's quite far north. This is inside the Arctic Circle. The Arctic Circle starts at 60 degrees north latitude, and this is at 63 north. So it's cold, and it's just amazing to see all the little communities. And I did some research. A lot of these have indigenous people living there, like Eskimos. It would be like Eskimos, indigenous, Native American Indians, like what we have in the U.S., but Eskimos, and the indigenous, like what there are in Canada and Alaska. So it's a rugged place to try to live, but lots of permafrost. So this area, we will be watching for the fires, and so they're still burning. And see, here's the Lena River, and we can follow it up. It goes up, 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 and empties into this huge delta, the Lena Delta here. This is a big area region where lots of different rivers empty into the Laptev Sea right there. And over here is Severnaya Zemlya. This is the Komsomolets Island, and around this part here in the North Kara Sea is where we're seeing that continuous ballooning. It's just billowing up with high releases of methane. It's been coming up here for the last year. It hasn't stopped. So it's in that area. Here's Novaya Zemlya. Here's Svalbard, Greenland, and Norway. And here's the Yamal Peninsula. Here's Kola Peninsula. And this is the Taimyr, I think that's how you say it, Taimyr Peninsula, this area. So this area in here, there's some mountain ranges that border this area. So it looks like it's not in the mountains exactly, but it could go into the mountains. So here we go. See, here we are. Here are the mountains. So just on the edge of those mountains. There's also an earthquake fault line that runs through there. I'll show you that. On the earthquake map, see the red line? It runs right through this area. It runs through the mountainous region. Let's see, the Chersky Range. Now here's Yakutsk. So we already know that's the capital city. Here's the Lena River. Here's the Alden River where it breaks off. And then Saidi is right down here. And the other one, I forget the name. Udarnik is right up here. And then the mountains start, let's see, here. See, and then here's the tectonic plate line. So it's geologically active as well. Now we do see quite a few earthquakes here in southern Russia, next to Mongolia, at Lake Baikal right here. We've seen them in this lake and around it. And recently, near Turk Mongolia, up here in northern Mongolia, we've seen some large ones. I think there was a 7 something in the last few weeks, and it keeps moving up here. So that's the area that they're talking about. If you want to look at, hold on, I'll pull up NASA Worldview. Okay, I'm back. I've got NASA Worldview pulled up. This is for today. And this is Russia up here. Now where it's dark is where it's still, sun's not up yet. Remember, it's dark at the north, in the North Pole for the winter season. And so Yakutsk is right there. We can see the white line, that's the Lena River. Let's see. And then this line is the Alden River where it breaks up. So Saidi is right in here where the river comes around. And then Udarnik is up in this area somewhere. And we've got cloud cover there. See a lot of cloud cover. And it's, you know, the ground is covered with snow. It's very snowy. That's as close as we can get. Can't see much. So we'll be watching this now that we know where this is. It took me a while to figure all this out, but I wanted to know so that I can track it also on cams and be watching for methane and sulfur dioxide and other greenhouse gases. So I'll go ahead and let you go for now, and I will see you tomorrow for my weekly update for methane and Arctic sea ice. So God bless you, and if you haven't gotten your spiritual house in order, I highly recommend it. we're in the end times, more ways than one. So I'll talk to everyone soon. Go in peace, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.